Welcome to the online lecture series on 8051 microcontroller. We shall continue with more programs. The next program is write an assembly language program to exchange the contents of register R5 and R6. Okay. The sub questions are A. You are not supposed to use the exchange instruction. B. Using an exchange instruction. Okay. So let's try the first one, that is without using XCH instruction. Okay, so let us start org 0h. Okay, we shall put some dummy data, move R5 comma say has 22h, move R6 comma hash 33h. Okay, so after exchange, R6 should contain 22 and R5 should contain 33. Okay, so we have to exchange without using the XCHD instruction. Okay, so what I will do is I will copy register R5 contents to accumulator and R6 contents to register B. Okay, now that I have got a copy of this data, so my data is safe now. Okay, now what I will do, I will copy the contents of A into R6 and B into R5. So move R5 comma B, then move R6 comma A. Okay, what is this? Exchange. Fine, and that's the end of the program. Okay, so this was without using the XCH instruction. Okay, the next is using XCHG instruction. Okay, I will delete all this logic. Let this be the same. Now see, this is where it's very important that you should know the syntax of all the instructions. Okay, if you have seen XCHG, we have three formats of XCHG instruction. One is XCHG, okay, A comma R N, then XCHG A comma some direct address, XCHG A comma at the rate of R0 or R1. In all these three instructions, one of the operand should be in accumulator. This is mandatory. Okay, and the other operand can be in a register, can be a direct address, like for example 30h, or it can be an indirect access of a memory. So which instruction you will use? So we will use the first instruction. Why? Because both of our operands are in register. Okay, but how about the other operand? So we have to copy one of the operand to accumulator, because one of the operand must and should be in accumulator. That's why it is very important that you should study the instruction set carefully. Okay, so what I will do is now I will bring one of the operand into accumulator. So move A comma R5. Okay, so I have copied the contents of R5 into A. Then I will say XCHG okay, A comma R6. So what will happen after this? Now here the contents of accumulator was 22h and contents of R5 was also 22h, because we have seen after copying the contents of the source remains unchanged. Okay, Now after this there is an exchange. So accumulator contains now the contents of R6, that is 33H, and R6 contains the content of accumulator, that is 22H. But we want to exchange the contents of R5 and R6. Okay, what should we do now? Since we had copied the contents of R5 into accumulator, so now the exchange has happened between accumulator and R6. So whatever is in accumulator, I have to put back into register R5. So move R5 comma A. So after this, R5 will contain 33H. So with this, the contents of R6 and R5 have been exchanged. Okay, so you can compile this code. Okay, it is only XCH. Okay, so let's compile. It's not XCHG instruction. XCH instruction exchange. Okay, so I'll quickly debug this. So you can see R5 contains 22, R6 contains 23. Now after exchange, you can see R5 contains 33 and R6 contains 20. Fine, you can execute in your home. Let's take the second program. Write an ALP to exchange lower nibble of RAM locations 30H and 40H. Okay, so what are we supposed to do now? We are supposed to exchange the contents of only the lower nibble of 30H and 40H. What does it mean? Let us assume in 30H we had the content 55H, and in 40H we had the content 66H. Okay, so after exchange, what should be in 30H? Only the lower nibble should be exchanged. So 38, the higher nibble 5 should remain same 5, and only lower nibble means now this will contain 56H, and 40H will be equal to higher nibble will remain same, this should have 65H. Okay, now what is the instruction we have? We have only one instruction, XCHD A comma at the rate of RI, the only format supported. So it means one of the operand you have to bring into accumulator, the other operand you should refer by indirect addressing mode. Okay, so all these things should come in your mind before you start writing the code. Okay, that's why I again repeat, the syntax are very important. Okay, what I will do is I will copy the contents of 30H to accumulator, then I will refer the memory location 40H using this indirect addressing mode. Okay, let's start coding. org 0H, first I will copy this data, that is 55H to memory location 30H, 66H to 40H. So move 30H comma hash 55H, then move 40H comma hash 66H. Now my data has been copied. Okay, but as we have seen, if you want you can write the instruction here for reference so that you can see and you can write this program. Let me use the pointer R0. So one of the operands should be in accumulator. Fine, that's why I will bring the contents of 30H into accumulator. Now the other operand, okay, it should be referred using indirect address, which is the other memory address 40h. Okay, so I will initialize a pointer to this. So move r0 comma, which is the memory location 40h hash 40h. So this is initialize pointer. Fine. Now I will do XCHD a comma at the rate of r0, because the format supported is only this. Now what will happen now? The lower nibble of accumulator and the lower nibble of memory location pointed by r0 will be exchanged. Okay, and since I had copied the contents of 30h into accumulator, I have to copy it back. So I will say move 30h comma a. Fine, and I will say end. Okay, so let's execute this program. It is better to copy this program on your laptop or PC and see it. Okay, it will be, the visibility is good there. Okay, now so in memory location 30h I had copied 55h. So I will have two memory windows. So you can see 30h. I will have one more memory window. Okay, so I have two, and I will have the address 0 into 40. And in 40h you can see 66. Okay, in memory window. Okay, we'll increase the font size. Anyway, so memory location 30h contains 55h and 40h contains 66h. Okay, now I have copied the to accumulator. Fine. Now I am initializing a pointer to R0, so the address 40h has come in R0. Now see after XCH what happens. Okay, so the lower nibble of accumulator will be exchanged with the lower nibble of memory location 40h pointed by R0. Okay, if you can see here. So the memory location 40h has become 65 and accumulator has become 56. But the contents of 30h remains unchanged. Why? Because we had copied the contents of 30h into accumulator. That's why the exchange has happened between accumulator and memory location pointed by the pointer. So I have to put back this data. So I will copy contents of accumulator into 30h. So I have got 56h. Okay, that's what we had seen, right? After exchange, it should have 56h and 65h. Okay, so write this program on your Kyle software and practice this without seeing. Okay, so you will have a good expertise in programming. Thank you.